look, I see a red box. Inside that box, the word live. And I'm consulting my host manual. You'd think I would have had this down to a science, yet the professional that I am. This means we are, in fact, live. Go figure. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us this evening. I am over the top excited to welcome back this amazingly talented group. And in my way of showing my appreciation this evening, starting with asking them if they would do the honors of introducing themselves to you fine folks.
All right. Thanks for having us, Steve. We love
My pleasure.
Live. We're big fans of all you do, and you highlight the music, and that's what this is all about. You know, as a band in 2026, and probably it's always been this way, but there's so many other things you have to do, so many other calls and computer work and whatnot. But when you hear the music and you're able to listen and soak it in, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we're siblings who grew up in Ohio. We now live in Nashville. My name's Becca.
I'm Caleb.
I'm Josh.
So none of us are named Tom, but collectively we are TOM.
It's like you rehearsed that. It was amazing. I put you on the spot and you delivered flawlessly. Thank you so much. And I've said it before, you know, that their story, a girl named Tom's story, is just absolutely amazing. It's impossible to ignore that story. And of course, their extraordinary talent and chemistry. I am biased, such a huge fan. And as Becca said, siblings, they grew up making music together, and it's hard to believe they're now celebrating 7 years, if my math serves me correctly. And I love to cite, I did this last time, what I refer to as their mission statement. I don't know if they do, but important to bring it up again. And you know, that's that they're small town siblings with a wide world view, and they seek to create harmony in a society divided. And they believe that as they share their music with their three unique voices, they can inspire the world with a common goal to fly and to help each other fly. And that's the gospel according to a girl named Tom. And we all need to embrace that quest for harmony, in my humble opinion. And with that, tonight, we celebrate another round of this brilliant new release from a girl named Tom entitled Dust to Dust. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Let's kick this show off. Sam, if you would, please roll the digital.
Thank you, Steve. You made it very easy for me.
Oh, I need the oxygen tank after that. You know, it's just drained me in an exciting way. I'll tell you what, I'm host Steve Harkins for the Rock and Roll Channel on Talk Shop Live. And once again, please welcome Becca, Joshua. And no longer his debut. Now he's 2 for 2. Caleb, otherwise known as girl named Tom. Thank you, 3, for returning once again. You are truly brave souls.
Thanks for having us.
We like to do hard things, so that's why we're here.
Outstanding. And how's that sleep coming, Caleb?
I just had a son. That's what Steve's referring to. And
yeah,
we just hit a great milestone last week, actually. So thanks for asking. He's in his own room with his own crib, and honestly, he loves it. We're all happy campers now. So thanks for asking.
Aww.
Congratulations. Well, welcome back to the real world.
Yeah, thank you.
For now.
That's right.
And I want to say, fans, if you'd like to ask girl named Tom a question, you have a comment, use the chat function. We will get to as many as possible. That backdrop looks somewhat familiar to me. I think it's a return visit, but where do we find you again? Is the fine, humble abode of
us two.
Our house, yeah.
Becca and I live together, and
our house.
This is our. Becca's had a shrine here by the record player.
Love
These
that.
are the good old days, and we got to remember that to to breathe through some of the longest, hardest days and remind yourself, you know what? We're just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Thankful for so much.
Yeah. And over by the coffee maker, we have art is the highest form of hope. So each
Love that.
morning we like to start out on a hopeful note and remind ourselves that that's the goal. You know, we want our art to communicate that there is hope, because there always is. It's just a matter if you
right.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
You're right. You're running for office, Becca. You got my vote.
Yep.
I wouldn't wish it on you, actually, but
It's 25-year-old president. That's me.
I'll tell you what,
10
would
years
gives me hope for the future. That's for sure. Not to get political, but again, I said this the last time we got together. These are challenging times for sure, and what you do is incredibly important. As you're saying, you cite it over and over again. I mean, you bring people together with your music, which is a form of art, and I keep saying that this seems to be the one common thread that we have. So we need to double down on it, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you. That's affirming.
You know what? I love that statement. That pursuit of universal harmony through your music. Does this position? I know it seems kind of redundant, but does it still hold true to each of you? Have you built on that message? How do you see that now, since you kind of immortalized that in writing?
Yeah, I would say one thing that we focused on early on in our careers was getting our 3-part harmony perfect as possible.
Yeah.
And that we've had success with that. We feel good about where we're at with that. And now we've been talking about another step of growth that we feel is to unlock the ability to make the whole room feel at harmony with each other when we're singing, and to invite others into that. Maybe they're not singing along literally, but somehow it's actually, we're all together in a moment. Pete Seeger was amazing at that, actually inviting folks to sing along. And we want to be able to embody some of that spirit. So maybe that's part of that expansion that we're going to try to keep working on as these years
I love
go.
that. Yeah, I love that. I mean, from going back to your point on the harmonies, first of all, you had that fortunate gift in that, there's a common thread of DNA with the three of you. And sometimes that produces just jaw-dropping harmonies, but it's not like it just falls from the sky. It requires a lot of work. So when you say you come as close as you can to perfecting that, was that really what it boiled down to? Was it experimentation, or just drilling it over and over again?
I think a combination of both experimentation and repetition. And it's interesting because when I heard you saying that, like perfecting harmony, we feel like we've gotten really close. And then I feel like almost the next step for us is also loosening it a little bit and making it feel like really alive. And I think if you look at the landscape of music and how, you use tuning for everything, and like everything has the capability to sound perfect. It is those imperfections and bits of looseness that are so kind of magical, right? And like when you think about an artist, like a painter or something, like working on a canvas, you're not gonna be just,
it's not a portrait, it's not a photograph.
Yeah, and you're not using brush up techniques to do it. You're just kind of doing a one take. And I think for us too, like when we're performing and when we're in the studio, we love to have that approach of all singing together at the same time, and it feels live and it feels real, authentic.
I don't think the word perfect really has any place here. Like I think that we go for emotion and what's going to connect and what feels strong and real and that dissonance that we look for when we're making arrangements, it makes the resolution even more soft. It's an interesting metaphor for sure for life outside of music too.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And what has transpired in Girl Named Tom's world since we last got together, which was in late March? A lot of things going on.
Oh yeah, lots
Yeah.
swirling around up here. I don't know what to say when asked what's transpired. Almost
April was a big month, and you were
April.
part of it.
Yes.
You were
Yeah.
absolutely part of it. Our
Thank
album
you.
just dropped at the beginning
It's
of the
out.
month, and then we were on The Voice
It's amazing.
again.
Yeah. And the album.
Yeah. How'd that go? I mean, I know the answer, but I have to ask anyway. From your perspective.
Yeah, it kind of goes what we were just saying, that music, we don't see it as a competition, especially at this point in our careers. So it was weird to go back and like compete. But we just saw it as a chance to bring joy to the stage and bring harmony to the stage, and we had a blast doing it, and it was really fun and surreal to get to watch ourselves on television again. And yeah, that experience brought the album to chart on iTunes at least. And otherwise it was pretty great. We sold out of all the vinyls, all the CDs. So
yes, you did. Yeah, welcome to the world of business and inventory management. Really exciting stuff, right?
We need your help.
We live for that. Yeah, well, we'll talk later. I'm glad to give you some guidance, because I'll share my kernels of wisdom through all the mistakes I've made. So spare you all the scars. Happy to do that. So so congratulations, on the charting. I mean, it's monumental.
That was fun, but the really special part was that our tour dates, a lot of them sold out, and each show just was a really miraculous kind of night. Just really fun. Our crowds were lively and really into the music. Wonderful listening crowds, and we got to meet them all after the shows too. So
it feels like with each tour, more and more our audience like truly gets us and truly connects with us. You know, right off The Voice, when we were doing so many shows, and people, just kind of came to see us just because it was like the thing to do, and then didn't really know who we were as people, but now it feels like our fans like really know us and love us for who we are, which it just feels like such a party when we're all together, and it's really
it's a liberating feeling, right? Kind of, now that even though you still have that association with The Voice, at the same token, the cord's been cut. Now these are your fans. It's not because you were part of the whole Voice experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's absolutely huge for sure. And how did the now that you've had a little bit of time since the release, from your perspective, I mean, you said it it sold out the vinyl and the CDs, but how are the fans responding from your perspective as far as the new album?
Yeah.
Of course, I expect the answer to be that they're horrified and they hate it. Please don't give me that answer. We'll have to end the show early.
Back to the drawing board. Try
Would be
again.
the best marketing move.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
As your agent, I advise you not to go there.
I think people are getting an even truer Girl Named Tom, and they're catching on to that. There's something so intentional about the way we put this music together, and so the fact that it's being intentionally listened to by our fans, we really treasure that. We've heard that The Sun is a favorite because it actually, Steve, someone came to our show in Connecticut a week ago, and he said, I broke my foot dancing to The Sun.
He was partying too hard.
And I'm not sure, but he did have a boot up.
He swore it was true.
So I believe him.
Still made it to the show, though.
Yeah, he was.
Did you sign the boot for him?
Oh, we should have. Yeah, I don't know.
We signed some other things.
Yeah, but yeah, and then for In Your Shoes, it's one of my favorites on the album, and it's just an I'm with you song. We're all in this together. We're all like, life is better together, no matter how bad it gets for any of us.
There's definitely been some powerful stories there. Seeing some friends come missing their friend with cancer or someone who can't and just really wanting to be there with and for their friend.
So we signed their shoes, I'm with you, and put our autographs on there.
I love that.
they're walking around. I don't know where they are, Maryland, and
Yeah.
they're little girls, and they have these shoes that say "I'm with you," and they don't have to feel alone.
Yeah, I
so
think
it's coming alive.
I think this is the first tour that we've done that when we start an original song, people start clapping.
Oh yeah.
Like when we sing Wichita Lineman or Dust in the Wind, even in the intro, they'll clap because they know what's coming. But
That's
when we
right.
start In Your Shoes intro or the Sun intro, especially those two, people clap because they're like, yes, this song. Yeah, it's great.
I mean, how fulfilling is that? You know, I mean, this is a creation that comes from you. That's when you know, you're validated completely.
That's what it's all
We refer
about.
to it in the business as, that's the greatest fear an artist has is when you play new material when it hasn't been out that long. In some cases, maybe they're hearing it for the first time or they've just lived with a short period of time. Please don't let this be the bathroom break.
That's so good.
Yeah. Well, it is a good point because like we love to try new songs in front of our audience too, and like that's the place to know if they're taking bathroom breaks, you might not want to record that one. But
that'd be a sign.
Yeah, those were super well received too. So excited for the next ones.
But that prompts the next question, which is, you still need to bask in this album, and there's a lot of mileage in terms of, spreading the word out there, which is of course why we have you here this evening. But the fact that you're getting this wonderful response with your own material, has that influenced you and inspired you to, to continue to write quite a bit? Are you right? Do you have enough time to even do that at this point?
Gotta make time.
Yeah, you gotta make time.
We were writing with someone on Monday, and
Nice.
a lot of co-writes, and then we took what we found on Monday to Caleb's house, and we were playing a banjo in the backyard with his little son out laying in the grass, and we're playing too and allowing ourselves to create more.
And it's always fascinating to see where it's going to take you, right? Where the evolution, goes.
Yeah, there's no real way to predict it. I don't think it's just kind of drops into our sphere, our little orb of existence, and if we reach out and grab it, then it's a gift. But yeah, it's really hard to predict what'll come next.
Yeah. And what kind of arrangements we want to use, and what kind of production, all that stuff is such fun questions for us to discuss. And
but yeah, it all depends on the songs and like what songs we feeling inspired by and what stories we want to tell.
Yep. And like in my voice memos on my phone, we all collect moments, and I was driving around Nashville the other day, and I always put a pink flower by the ideas that I think are kind of neat and leave others be. So I searched in my voice memos for that pink flower, and I was listening to years ago, 2022, 2021, and there's one from so long ago that I just wanted to cry listening to it because it feels like what I'm kind of feeling now. And so it's relive those paths and
fishing back out.
I
want to hear that.
I know I said it to you guys, but I was like,
come on.
I need to be with them when they hear it because it's a little strange and out there. I wouldn't want you to worry. But it's always a work in play.
How many new songs are you generally working into the set? Is that a work in progress, or have you kind of found, kind of the sweet spot as to what you think the right mix is?
Well, now that we actually have released records and like music that's on DSPs and on CDs,
it's a lot of songs we have to play.
It's
now.
less. It's less than it used to be because right off the voice we played covers and we played brand new songs no one had ever heard before, and that was like the mix. And we would play like.
When they were young songs too.
Yeah, we play like 70% brand new songs that no one knew and like 30% covers that everybody loved. And so now we play like this last tour we played 2 brand new songs that nobody's ever heard, and then 4.
Yeah,
well, that's right.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Wow.
We mix them in creative ways too. What we'll like to do, like on this tour, we wanted to try the song that we'd written recently. It's a little like. It's pretty quirky. So what we do is we mix it with Scarborough Fair.
Oh yeah.
What's a better way to introduce a quirky song than with a classic? And already Simon and Garfunkel do that with Canticle. They pull in like a kind of odd song with Scarborough Fair. So it's a cool creative way to tease our audience. And
Fake them into listening to a new one without them really knowing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's ingenious, actually, for sure. And you've got a number of dates lined up. I mean, you're looking pretty busy. Are you like picking and choosing your spots? Like Caleb, is it a little bit tough for you? You know, still having a youngster at home, but you know, what does the year look like in terms of shows? I mean, I know you've had some sold out shows, but looks like you might have a few already, forthcoming as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were able to do 2 legs already, and we're very much doing a week at a time, basically,
Mhm.
because of my situation with my new family. So we'll do a week and then take a couple weeks off, do another week, and basically like that through the year.
Yeah, we're coming to Texas early June, Houston,
Nice.
Austin, Fort Worth.
Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and then Indiana, Ohio,
Uh-huh.
Michigan, our home stomping grounds.
And
There you
then
go.
Louisiana and South Carolina.
And then an exciting
Nice.
And then another exciting announcement.
coming very soon.
Coming next Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm marking my calendar. I'll be pulling an all-nighter. I won't be able to sleep. What do you, it's still early in your career, but do you kind of forecast out and saying, okay, where you see yourselves individually as, as artists and also as a group, or do you just let it organically, bear its way out? Do you have like a long-term vision or plan, or you just kind of rolling with it?
Yeah. So when we started this band, our cousin married an artist coach, and we have been working with this artist coach who's now family and a beloved friend as well, a mentor, very wise, and really is good at prioritizing relationships. And
He's our guru.
yeah, he's our guru.
Yeah.
And so he's very big on, the 10-year plans, the 5-year plans, the 1-year plans. Yeah, you want to live your life with intention, right? Like you want
That's right.
to live in a way that, in 20 years, you look back and be like, what happened? Like,
Yeah.
I just blew everywhere the wind blew. So we don't want that. But also there's, with music and with life in general, you can't predict, right? So it's a balance of both those things.
You have to be nimble, right? I mean, you're going to hit walls. You have to figure out how to climb over them or around them, and kind of you pivot. But at the same token, it's like you said, you get those big pictures. You have to have some vision as to what you're reaching out for, what you're trying to attain.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, not many artists, I think, at your age would say that. So it's really impressive. And you said the guru is now in the family.
Yeah, his name's Luke.
So like the approach, soon to be spouse to say, as your coach, I advise you, to join me in matrimony. I don't know. I sorry, I had to go there. I always think these ridiculous questions, but but it was a good move for sure. So hey, let's on that note, I'll take my foot out of my mouth and let's go to the fans, shall we? There's a lot of them here as always. I'm not surprised. This is Laverne, I think Santor. When and where were you in Connecticut? I've been watching and hoping. I saw originally on UConn campus after you had won and started your tour, and I keep looking, but I never see anything for Connecticut. I just heard you say that, and I'm like, no, I guess heart's broken because she
Shoot.
missed the show.
We were just there.
We
That's
were-
too
Oh
bad.
no.
At the Kate,
Laver-
Old Sabre.
It's Laverne, pack your bags. There's other dates. Road trip is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. If you go to girlnamedtom.com and sign up for our email list, we're going to have another Connecticut show before the year's out. So
Yes, don't
we'll
miss
email
Oh,
it.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Tube Frogs 1762. Finally, that show on May 5th was my last normal day and one to relish, giving my surgery the following morning, an additional 5 days in the hospital until this past Monday. And hope you're doing better, but it sounds like at least, hung on to that great experience, the power of music.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Sonny Blaze Jewelry, is speaking the gospel. Music is a universal language, I think is kind of what we're all saying here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Dylan was asking how you guys harmonize so great, but I think we kind of touched on that one for sure. And Wayne, I think is trying to set up a date with Becca, and we don't do that. We don't pair people together. So we're just going to move right along to Holly, who says, "Hello from your living room." This is what happens when you become stars.
Mom. She is. Holly from the living room is actually right behind this.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Steve, for insightful questions. Oh, thanks for reading that. And the check is in the mail for reading my question, Holly. Your follow through is outstanding. Holly is all over the board, having a good time there behind the scenes for sure.
Her thumbs are smoking, actually. On the phone.
There we go. We need a fire extinguisher to put that thing out. Jerry said, "I've seen 2 of your great concerts at Birchmere. Exceptional."
Oh, we love that place. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. And Nick says, "Love you guys. Thanks for the cameo for my aunt when she broke her foot." Seems like people are having problems with their feet in the band, right? I don't know if that's like a common, if that's a trend or something, but maybe it's the same person.
People just getting down to dust to dust.
Yeah.
And
Wear heavy boots for those of you that might be prone to injury. We don't want you getting hurt. We want you to have a good time for sure. And you know what? One more from Holly. "Bits of looseness, a great description for beautiful imperfections." It sounds like a T-shirt, Holly. And with that's my cue to say tonight we're celebrating the new release from none other than one of my absolute favorite bands, Girl Named Tom. They delivered a fantastic album entitled Dust to Dust, features 8 brand new studio recordings. And again, each track just delivers without question. Available on CD. As we were saying on the last show, it's the first time ever Girl Named Tom is available on vinyl, which is a big milestone. And TalkShopLive fans can purchase their copies right here, right now. And as their way of thanking you fine fans, they has graciously agreed to sign a limited number of vinyl and CD copies purchased here on the Rock Roll channel on TalkShopLive. But that's not all. We're also offering the striking Dust to Dust T-shirt and my favorite, the crew neck sweatshirt with the track listing on bat. That's I'm With You, I believe. And to order your copies or the merch, just hit the shop button on TalkShopLive on socials, Facebook and Instagram. Comment Shop will DM you a link. And if you're viewing this from Facebook, just click the description. There's a link. Just click that. And the rest is quick and easy. And there's no greater way to show how much you appreciate this amazing group and their artistry than by owning, own a copy of their latest musical body of work. Listen to it on the radio, Sirius XM, through streaming platforms. But you really want to send a message. Possessing a piece of work really sends a message about how much you care. And with that, let's check out the opening song from Dust to Dust. Great track. Here's Impossible Heights. Buckle up, everyone.
No, I'm never gonna measure up. No, I'm never gonna fill this cup. So I'm moving out to clear my mind, hoping I'll find it there. I keep chasing the invisible. I've been told it's inevitable. Let me give it to you simple and plain. No one knows the way. I hear voices in my head, and they're singing such beautiful verses. All I wanna do is sing along. So why do I hold myself to impossible heights to climb? My heart of hearts finally get out of my own way. God, I'm tired of anxiety, scared of mountains that I can't unsee. Tomorrow's telling me to leave it alone. You're right where you need to be. I hear voices in my head, and they're singing such beautiful verses. All I wanna do is sing along. So why do I hold myself to impossible heights to climb? In my heart of hearts, I know I'm gonna be alright when I finally get out of my own way. I'm trying to get out of my own way. So you can go
Yeah, this is again where the fans get really upset with me. We cut off such a great track, but what a great lyric. Absolutely amazing. God, I'm tired of anxiety, scared of mountains that I can't unsee. Tomorrow's telling me to leave it alone. You're right where you need to be. I hear voices in my head, and they're singing such beautiful verses. All I want to do is sing along. Really powerful message.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a good one to sing every night. We sing that one. It makes us feel a little better. That's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, if it's okay with you, I want to keep feeding the music because it's so powerful, and I pledge to do that the second time around. Okay with the three of you?
Totally.
Let's keep it
Always.
rolling.
All right, and we are on a roll. Oh, and by the way, we have another message in from was it Holly? Yeah, she wants to know what you guys want from Uber Eats. No, I just
I wish.
you go, Holly, taking care of business. This is another great track from Girl Named Tom's new album, Dust to Dust. Here's the Sun.
She don't know how to use Uber Eats. I think I'd take a tomahawk steak.
Go for it. I advise it.
drop me down, wishing I was first to let go, burning the ground. Daddy told me to lay low. I could handle off my back, didn't know he looked like that, kept me turning round and around. You be the morning, I'll be the sun, rising above, there's a fire heating up, over the mountains, higher than the sky, watch you fade away when I leave in the night. Dawn is breaking, there's shadows on the street. Time's changing, and it's gonna set me free. You be the morning, I'll be the sun, rising above, there's a fire heating up, over the mountains, higher than the sky, watch you fade away when I leave in the night.
What a great track. I mean, that one is going to stand the test of time. It's an instant, timeless classic. You guys just wrote an amazing song. This is from Ben, who says, I listen to Crazy World and the Sun daily. And my customers always ask me about the songs, Girl Named Tom. And it's in this day and age when it's really hard to figure out how do you connect to new fans because it's so fragmented. Obviously, the voice is a pretty powerful thing, but you can't do that every week or every month. But word of mouth, because right on the heel of that, Holly Olson says, I work in a day spa private room and I played your music constantly and always tell my clients who you are. 9 to 13 people a day get introduced to you and always love you. So, I mean, amazing.
Keep that up,
Yeah,
Holly.
that is
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah. And speaking of Holly, I just texted her to say that I too will have the tomahawk steak. So I'm not sure if she's going to get it to Charlotte, but anyway, I digress. Thomas Welch said, I saw you guys in New York City a couple of years ago. You were all awesome. Lori L saying, hey, I miss you all so much. Love, Lori.
Aw.
And Frank W saying, so good to see the three of you. Much love. A lot of love out there. And boy, we need more of that. That's for sure. You know what? Tonight, we're celebrating the release of this wonderful album, Dust to Dust. 8 brand new tracks available on CD. And for the first time ever, a girl named Tom is now available on vinyl. And you can get your copies right here, right now. And the three of them have graciously agreed to sign a limited number of vinyl and CD copies purchased here in Talk Shop Live. But we're also offering some really cool merch. There's a great T-shirt that's featuring the Dust to Dust logo. And also I'm With You crew neck sweatshirt with the track listing on the back. For those watching through Talk Shop Live, hit the shop button. For those of you on Facebook and Instagram, comment shop. We'll DM you a link. And if you're checking it out through YouTube, click the description, that link. And the rest is easy. And thanks for your continued support. We got to keep building up the momentum here and keep these guys going. Angel in the Night, such a great song. I said this last time. I'm not sure, when we're having some technical issues, but to me, this one really shows the band's range and terrific production. And to me, kind of a hybrid of country meets pop-like vibe and another great lyric.
Thank you. We had fun with that one.
Yeah. Angel in the Night is always, we start our show off with that one, and it's just like, oh yeah, just come in so strong with that.
Yeah.
Comes to me on the wing. It's so fun.
Oh yeah.
Sets the tone.
Yep.
And I have a high guitar, so it's really bright and shiny. It's really fun to play.
Love it. Chris Davies saying your harmonies are incredible. Brandon saying, I saw you guys at Rhythm. Wait, I'm going to say this again. Saw you guys at River Rhythm. Say that 20 times fast last year. And you guys were amazing. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. That was out west.
Yeah, in Albany, Oregon.
Someday we'll come back to Oregon.
Albany.
That was
love
awesome.
that place.
Amphitheater.
Love a river.
Oh. Wow, that sounds incredible. In fact, Jenny Van Pelt is saying any chance you will come to Oregon this year. So there you go, right on the heels of that. There we go. And Lori's saying she's got front row tickets. Hey, girl named Tom, this is William Smith. Congrats on your new album and everything. God bless. Love you guys.
Love you, William.
An OG
There we
fan.
go.
Again.
Again, I don't know. I don't think we were here to match people together, but Levent Aiden is saying now they know Becca has a tasty cake addiction. I know what to bring to the next show I go to. Loved you all in Sellersville, PA, and bringing in the slide guitar and banjo was amazing. Kudos to Andrew Pauls. He was great.
Oh,
We did have slide guitar and banjo.
fun.
Some pedal steel was
Thank you.
incredible.
Andrew.
I'll bet. Here's another track we got to play for sure. Again, from the new album Dust to Dust. And this one is In Your Shoes. Sam, if you would do the honors again, please roll the digital.
Shoes is really a song about empathy, about walking alongside a friend you don't fully know or understand what's going on, but just being a listening ear and walking alongside them is sometimes the best thing you can do.
2, 3, 4.
What do you say could make flowers bloom to show you they love you in an ocean all your own. Looking up from down below, I'm with you and I'm right here, and I'll stay here as long as you want to. It's been a long year walking in your shoes. I know it's hard to, but I can keep on walking beside you, 'cause I want to always remind you that I'm with you. The rhythm of your breath and the wisdom in your steps, nothing else says it better than you and I together. And when the waves come crashing in, I may never understand, but I'm with you and I'm right here, and I'll stay here as long as you want to. It's been a long year walking in your shoes. I know it's hard to, but I can keep on walking beside you, 'cause I want to always remind you. And I'm right here, and I'll stay here as long as you want to. It's been a long year walking in your shoes. I know it's hard to, but I can keep on walking beside you, 'cause I want to always remind you that I'm with you. With you. I'm with you.
And you can hear a pin drop. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. As I'm listening to some of these songs for like the 15th or 20th time, I stopped counting. It dawned on me that I'm so thankful that your harmonies and your song structures are, capturing a special movement. And I don't think it's intentional, but, kind of some of the stuff reminds me, especially harmonies, of some of the great artists that were part of that whole Southern California movement. And all I know is that people respond to certain artists like a Joni Mitchell or Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young or James Taylor when they write certain songs, or they have a certain blend with their vocals that just connects with people. And it's not to say that your music sounds precisely like any one of their songs, but I love the fact that you're a younger generation that's keeping that kind of vibe alive, because there's not a lot of artists, and I hate to use the term demographic, but lack of a better word, I think that they kind of go in that direction, and it really connects with people emotionally. And people love great songs no matter what. But I think what you do goes a little bit deeper. So that's my that's my thought, and I'm sticking to it. So just an observation. And CD I9H is saying, love your music. And there you go. Just reiterating, your harmonies are mesmerizing. You got people that are looking for you to come to Ohio. Mark Leach says, please come to Columbus, Ohio. And Pat Stanky Eisel is saying, when are you coming back to Ohio as well? Miss you guys. So
yeah, Ohio's where we're from. So we'll be back soon.
Mm-hmm.
Follow our emails. Sign up for emails.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, changing games, strength of the music and materials reinforced with this track. I think, we're 5 deep in the album. And again, gripping melody line hooks you in. Again, it's just your magical music medicine, as I refer to it, that our world needs. And so thankful for that for sure. We talked about this last time. You worked in a cover, and perfect one. It seems perfectly suited, which is Dust in the Wind. And again, a three-part harmony is just striking. I mean, another thing I found out about your music and this album is it's a great reason for people to invest in a good set of headphones, because it just takes you to another place when you experience it, in that kind of a mode. So I encourage people to do that. We need Girl Named Tom signature headphones that we can sell along with the merch.
Hey, all right, all right. I like
But
that contact, Steve.
Cool.
I love a good set of headphones.
Yeah, there you go. And by the way, it just reminded me when we were listening and watching that last track that that if Levant does in fact bring Becca those tasty cakes, to please give it to her after the show, because tasty cakes and flutes do not go together well.
Chunky flute.
You're
not
one
great.
note the whole night from the
Yeah.
from the flute.
Yeah. The road crew does not want to be dealing with that, I don't think. But anyway, let's check out the closing track, shall we? This is a really special version. I listened to it probably 3 or 4 times in a row when I was prepping for the show, because it just spoke to me. And again, this is from the new album Dust to Dust. Thrilled to share it with each and every one of you, special version of the brilliant song The Rose. Sam, if you would, please roll the digital.
When your feet farewell their wandering days, and your hands crinkle up as they fall, let the sun raise up your face, and the wind gently blow you back home. Now the rains are tearing down my face, and the winds are escaping my lungs. My hands feel much colder now, and my feet find my footsteps alone. My voice finds my whisper alone. Hallelujah.
Now your wind, it takes my breath away, and the sun is the light in your eyes. Trees are your arms above, and the clouds make the way for to cry. When the skies that lift the birds above, let your song carry down to the floor. And the dust that crawls beneath my feet is the dust that makes roses from yours. Yes, then I know you're going home. Hallelujah. heart will finally learn to unfold. It's then I'll know you're going home. Hallelujah. Roses I'll carry you
Insert the virtual standing ovation right here. What a powerful track. I just wanted to cite the lyrics again. You just have some amazing lyrics. When your feet fare while they're wandering days and your hands crinkle up as they fold, let the sun rays up to your face and the wind gently blows you back home. Now the rains are tearing down my face and the winds are escaping my lungs. My hands feel much colder now. My feet find my footsteps alone. My voice finds my whisper alone. Hallelujah. Just incredible lyric. And I'm telling you, I said it before. I mean, I think you really have something special with that track. And there's a number of others that I think fall in that category. But certainly speaks to me, and kudos to you. And, and with that, do we have an update on the Uber Eats? Holly, are they here yet?
I know Mom's bill has been racking up.
Yeah,
Everybody under the comments actually has been asking for more.
Yeah,
tomahawks.
add it to the bill.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Holly.
She says there must be another Holly
Yeah.
responsible for that.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're right. Rich H is saying he's seen you 13 times, need to get to 14. That's a pretty hardcore fan, I would say. Pretty amazing. William saying, I've been following the band for a long time. I'm from Michigan. And Kurt saying, thank you for coming to Lancaster. What a great venue. Come back to PA. And the list goes on and on. Michael's saying he has foot problems as well. So I hope this is not like a trend here. So I'm sorry. I probably should have backed off of that. I didn't mean to open up a can of worms. So, but I don't know. Maybe we can get a podiatrist to sponsor the tour or something. We'll work on that.
That's the biggest sponsor I've ever heard of.
Yeah, podiatrist.
Yeah, probably not good synergy. But
all year walking in your shoes, it's got podiatry written all over it.
that's exactly right. And folks, we're celebrating this great new release. 8 brand new songs. Dust to Dust is the title, and you can purchase your copies right here, right now. And these 3 amazing individuals have delivered such a great album, have agreed to sign for you, find fans, but it's limited. So pull the trigger now, hit the shop button on TalkShopLive. If you're watching through Instagram or Facebook, comment the word shop, will DM you a link. And if by chance you're watching on YouTube, click the link in the description, and the rest is quick and easy. And there's no greater way to show how much you really appreciate this amazing band than by owning a copy of their latest musical body of work. Experience them through streaming and SiriusXM and any other way you want to consume it. But there's nothing that connects with people more than having a tangible physical recording, especially with this particular artist and this great recording. So what does the balance of the year hold for Girl Named Tom?
Balance of the year.
Oh, wait, we got to wait till Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's not going to help me out tonight. Is there anything you can share with us?
There's another tour on its way.
Special
And-
collaboration.
Yes.
Special collaboration.
Yeah,
Love
somewhere-
that.
You're the first to know, Steve. And then we are.
I am privileged, truly.
Yeah.
We'll be all throughout the Midwest and East Coast,
Yes.
Florida up to Connecticut, and Massachusetts too.
and West Coast, we're
Yeah.
working on you next year.
Yes,
and
West
Canada.
Coast, we will. We
Yep.
have not forgotten about you, and
Canada
we
as
will.
Sure.
We will come through.
And our insiders, the GNT insiders, are people who support us every month. We're a special fan club, and we're always giving them behind the scenes looks at the day in our life, and so that's a good place for people to join in the fun as well as we go into record the next record and prep for this next tour.
We actually gave them a sneak peek of a couple songs that didn't make it on this album.
Yeah.
And we probably won't release them ever.
Yeah, just for the insiders.
But some ones we took to the studio with the intention of, considering them for this one. So like,
Frank,
It's awesome that you share that. I mean, it's pretty special.
it's a cool avenue to share
Yeah.
songs that we won't release otherwise.
Yeah, so if you're
Absolutely.
info is on our website under the GNT Insiders tab, and we'd love to have you join.
Yeah, I keep trying to sign up, but apparently I'm blocked. Maybe because I ran up the dinner bill tonight. I'm not exactly sure, but
They're blacklist.
Take it
Sure.
up with management.
yeah, I'll take it up with management. I'll send a wire transfer immediately to get back on the good list. So again, I encourage you to support this amazing album, fans out there. If you don't own it, now's the time to do it. And also, we've got this great merch as well. And I also want to thank all of you fans for being here. We have a lot of them here this evening, not surprised. And thank you for your continued support. Also, thanks to Hannah from CrowdSurf, as always. She's amazing. And also to Gavin and Sean and Natalie. And special mention to Rachel, Joe, and Jade. Thanks for your help. And also from the Talk Shop Live team, that's Brian, Sandy, Tina, Brad, Joe, Jenny, Lavani, Marty, Kate, Brendan, and behind the scenes is always doing a great job. Sam, all from Talk Shop Live. But most importantly, to a girl named Tom for continuing to share your musical gifts. And they are gifts with all of us. And Becca, Caleb, and Joshua, before we part company, any last words you'd like to share with the fans this evening?
Oh, we're just so glad to have another chance to chat with you, Steve. It's always a good conversation, and you're never really sure what's going to come up. So we've had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you for having us. And yeah, thanks for supporting the mission. We believe in what we do, and we're loving the work, and we're digging in, we're challenging ourselves, we're pushing each other, and we're always trying to make it a more fluid thing, and so
and you guys are just such a essential part of what we do, and the community that's growing is just so special and powerful, and we love you all.
There you go. I'll tell you what, it's easy to want to support you three. You're a special trio, that's for sure. And we're very fortunate to have you. And I think that's pretty apparent by all the comments that we've had out there. And again, I think the only takeaway I have tonight is I want some of those fans when they come out to the show or when they're dancing to put on heavy boots, protect your feet, please. Yeah. We've learned a lot this evening. I don't know how much of that will stick with people, but I've taken away a lot of great things. And folks, pick up a copy of this great album, Dust to Dust, personally autographed by Becca, Caleb, and Joshua. Pick one up for your family and friends. Spread the gospel like a lot of you are doing. And you know what? Make sure you pick one up for yourself. You worked hard this year. You deserve it. And it will enhance everyone's quality of life. It's that good. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Becca, Caleb, and Joshua, once again, such a huge fan, and really appreciate you blocking out all this quality time with us. So thanks for being with us, and look forward to the next time.
Appreciate you, Steve.
See you next time, Steve.
Thanks to the whole team.
You.
Yeah, great to see you. And with that, everyone, stay safe, enjoy life, rock on. So long, everybody.
feet farewell their wandering days, and your hands crinkle up as they fold. Let the sun raise up your face, and the wind gently blow you back home. Now the rains are tearing down my face, and the winds are escaping my lungs. My hands feel much colder now, and my feet find my footsteps alone. My voice finds my whisper alone.
My breath away, and the sun is the light in your eyes. Trees are your arms above, and the clouds make the way for to cry. When the skies that lift the birds above, let your song carry down to the floor. And the dust that crawls beneath my feet is the dust that makes roses from yours. It's then I know you're going home. Hallelujah.